This episode is brought to you by Spas and More.
I just believe in the power of healing and restoration. And I know that if we can just come together and speak about the hard things, we can finally begin to heal. So, this is where we heal.
Welcome back to This Is Where We Heal. Today, I have something super exciting for you guys. This is the first official segment of a new thing that I'm doing with my bestie, Gabrielle. And this is called
Hot Girls Cry Too. Yay!
Yes. So this is going to be a fun, lighthearted, but also heartfelt segment that we do talking about all the things, including mental health and wellness. Gabby's going to start off this first episode by telling us what inspired her with Hot Girls Cry Too and Hot Girls Build. And we're going to talk about that, what this is for, who it's for, why we want to do it. And then I'll talk about why I'm joining her and collabing her and why it's important to me. And then we're just going to have fun, do some questions and silly things and have a good time, because this is going to be probably a little bit chaotic along the way because life is chaotic. And
exactly. Yes. Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me back. I'm so happy to be here. So why, or kind of the idea and reason I thought of Hot Girls Cry Too was because I am trying to build my social media myself, and something along the way that I've been realizing is how lonely it can be, right? I feel like social media sometimes is such a highlight reel, and a lot of people show the perfect side of, what's going on in their life. But I feel like people forget that we're all human and that we're all going through something, and life is actually chaotic. And so Hot Girls Cry Too, I was just like, you know what? Why not show life behind the perfect feed?
Yeah.
So that's the inspo for Hot Girls Cry Too. And also, I have a small business that's a mental health clothing brand, and I felt really alone with that as well.
Yeah.
So I came up with Hot Girls Build STL, which is basically just anybody that's trying to build something. It's just a meetup of women coming together, supporting each other, talking about our struggles, and it's been really successful so far.
Yes.
So that's kind of the, behind the scenes of everything I've been working on.
Yeah, it's been really amazing. In fact, even the first meeting was so great. There was a group of, how many, 12 of us?
Oh my gosh, yeah. And I thought no one was going to show up.
Yeah.
I was like, it was just me and Ashley, and I was sitting there and I was overthinking the whole thing. I was like, no one's going to come. Why did I even start this? This is dumb.
Yeah. We always think that. It's called self-sabotage, I think.
Exactly. Yep.
I know I'm guilty.
Yes.
Guilty.
We all are. We all are guilty.
So I'm just going to go ahead and get comfortable now.
Yeah. And that's what this is supposed to be about, is just being ourselves. Oh, she's taking off the shoes.
I'm just taking off the shoes.
Take off the shoes, girl.
I'm sorry. I just, Anyway.
Get comfy. That's what this is for.
My toenails look terrible, but it's fine.
My nails are not painted. I actually have my sticky nails I could put on, but
you could.
We're not going to get that comfortable yet. We'll wait it out.
Well, it's too late for me, but yes.
It's too late for me.
Yeah, sorry.
She got us coffees too, and I don't know if anybody else feels like they got the jitters when they have coffee.
I do. This is my second one today. I already had 2 shots of espresso this morning, but I thought, you know what? Why not make my anxiety a little bit higher?
Yeah, because that's what we all do, right?
I love a good dose of anxiety.
Coffee before food.
Induced anxiety, self-induced anxiety when I don't need it.
I just thought of the anxiety.
Oh yeah, that's a good song.
Yeah, I don't know why. It was just a really random thought.
Yeah. So basically, long story short, Gabby and I, we've been getting together doing these, what do we call them, hot girl hikes. And basically, we're just we're both. What's the right word? Emotional gals. We're big feelers.
A lot of up and downs.
We're really big feelers, and I've come to a point in my life where I'm not ashamed of that anymore. I actually embrace it because it's who I am.
Yeah.
It's who I am.
Yeah.
And you're the same way, right? We both have ADHD that we struggle with, which is a whole ball field all on its own.
Can you tell?
But it comes with so many struggles that people don't understand, because the ADHD term is so common that people just kind of bypass it all the time. But there's a lot of struggles that come with it, especially when it comes to entrepreneurship.
Yeah, definitely.
Because, we can get into that another time. That can be a whole episode on its own. But so we have a lot in common. And it just so happens that in this season of life, we're both just kind of riding the waves of emotion and healing and trying to make something of our lives and create purpose and do something meaningful and find ourselves in the process. And So you told me about this idea that you had, and I was like, I really want to be a part of that.
Yeah.
And
So
here
the
we are.
hike, how did the hike come about? Because we weren't even going to plan. I wasn't even going to plan a videotape or a hike. I was like, I think I called you that day and I was just like, hey, how you feeling today? And you're like, I'm a little depressy. And I was feeling the same way. And so we went on a hike because outdoors, as everybody knows, outdoors always helps and being in nature. So during our hike, I noticed that we were just joking so much about our traumas and about life and how it's so like this. And then I started videotaping everything we were saying. And
we
it turned out to be really funny. Yeah. And relatable.
Like, it's one of those deals. It's just kind of like if you don't laugh, you'll cry.
Exactly.
And I do a lot of crying.
Yeah,
so I was
we
like,
sure
you know what?
do.
This was nice.
Yep.
It's nice to laugh about my feelings.
Yeah. No, I feel like laughing is so healing.
It is.
Because I feel like if you sit around and cry all the time, then what's that going to do?
I mean, let's be honest. A lot of that is just feeling sorry for yourself.
Exactly.
And there's nothing wrong with that sometimes. There's a place for it. But there also comes a time where it's like, and this is what I'm trying to learn in this season, and I know you are too, is like, okay, crying is great. Mm-hmm. Crying is fine. It's part of grief. It's part of healing. It's part of growing. It's part of feeling. It's part of being human.
Yeah.
But there's also a point where you have to go, okay, it's time to get my ass off the couch.
Exactly. Get up.
And do something.
Go for a hot girl hike.
Go for a hot girl hike. Whether I'm hiking around, sweating my booty off and laughing about my sadness, or I'm going to the grocery store, or even just walking outside and getting in the sunlight.
Yeah, getting out of the house, getting out of bed is so important.
Yes, especially when your job revolves around being at home.
Yes, and you're your own boss. Yeah. So it's like that's not talked about enough. Is like you have to make your own schedule. It's not someone telling you, hey, you need to be here by 7 a.m. every day and clock in. It's you're your own boss.
Yeah,
and
so anything you don't do, you beat yourself up for. You have no one else to blame.
And then the more days it goes on, the more depressed, more behind you feel. That's usually why me and Ashley get in these dark holes where we're like, oh, I've left the house in 7 days. Wonder why we're sad.
Well, we're both depressed all the time, and we're both horrible self-sabotagers.
Yep.
And we both have terrible imposter syndrome.
Yeah, really bad.
So it's good to have somebody else that's like, yeah, no, I feel the same way.
Yeah, we kind of help each other get out of that spiral or overthinking. Or it was last week. Ashley probably didn't expect this FaceTime call, but I remember it was in the morning. And I was having an emotional morning. I was overthinking my business, all my ideas, as entrepreneurs do. And I was bawling my eyes out. And I was trying, before I called Ashley, I was like, okay, I'm going to try to hold it together. I'm ugly crying, as, a lot of us girls do. And so I had the phone, and I was like, I'm going to pull myself together. And Ashley answers, and she's like, hey. And I'm like, Ashley. I'm just bawling my eyes out. It's like you never know.
Let me put my nurturing hat on, my help hat.
And then she slowly walked me through what's going on. How can I help you? But it's just funny with our FaceTime calls because you really never know what you're going to get.
I've done the same thing. I've called you just bawling my eyes out before.
Yep. You never know what you're going to get with us.
But here's what we do always get. You always end up encouraging me to coming back to the reality versus the picture of whatever it is in my mind that I'm telling myself, or I'm not worthy, or I'm not lovable, or I'm not this, or I'm not that. You always pull me off the ledge.
Yeah.
And I hope that I do the same for you.
Right. Exactly. So, love you.
I know. So anyway,
Anywho.
That's kind of the whole premise of Hot Girls Cry Too. It's the
being ourselves.
Collaboration of going, hey, you know what? You're just a person.
Exactly.
You're just a human. You're just a girl.
Yeah.
Just a girl and just a girl.
Just a little girl.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
But you're still also really capable.
Mm-hmm.
There's still people who love you and will support you, and you'll learn as you go.
Yeah.
And
being authentic is so important too.
Yeah,
and
you don't have anything to hide.
Exactly. Yeah.
I tell you this all the time. Like, Gabby, you have nothing to hide.
Yeah.
Right?
It's so easy to try, again, especially with social media, to be like, I need to look like everything's always going right in my life. And, this picture, I need it to be perfect. And, my arm's in it. It's like, no. That's not how life is. It's not picture perfect.
That's right. It's not.
Yeah. So that's kind of why.
And there's something exhausting about feeling like you have to have everything together all the time and look picture perfect all the time.
Yeah.
And I don't ever want to be that person. I don't ever want to be one of those people that makes everyone else feel like they can't just be themselves.
Right.
And they can't be honest about where they are in their life, how they feel, what they're going through, because every human experience is universal. Mm-hmm. We're either hiding it or we're telling the truth.
Right. I totally agree.
And I personally, as you know, just based on my social media in general, like, I'm a big believer in just telling the truth.
Yeah.
And saying who cares what anyone thinks about it.
And it can help people too. If you're realistic and authentic, it can help so many other people because they see that and like, wow, I can really relate to that.
Yeah.
So if you try to be perfect all the time, sometimes it actually does the opposite effect and it makes people almost feel bad about themselves
Yes,
because
it
they're
does.
like, wow, I don't look that perfect in every picture or my life's not that perfect. So I feel like that's when the comparison game can kind of come along.
Yeah. I even get messages like, even with as authentic as I try to be on my, I shouldn't say try, I just am myself on my social media. I'll get messages from women all the time that are like, how are you so strong? I feel like you're so strong. I can never be as strong as you. And I'm like, girl, I'm not.
Yeah.
I am not. What you think is strong is me literally just going through the grief and being open about
Just
it.
keep going, and
you
you're
got to
just-
keep going.
yeah.
I don't have a choice.
Exactly. Yeah.
Life still moves and goes
Yes,
on. The world
it has
still turns
to.
whether I'm sad or depressed or not. Like
Yeah.
and so I just ride the wave.
Yeah.
You
Ride our wave. We always joke that like this is our lives. Like this is just every day is up and down, up
like,
and
how
down.
are you? Something like that.
I wish it was just this, but unfortunately that's just not life.
So should we ask each other some questions? Some
Let's
fun
do
questions?
it. Let's do it.
Okay. You want me to go first?
Yeah, because I think you're the only one that has the questions.
Okay.
It's
All
fine.
right. Well,
It's
perfect.
fine.
So,
I'm
okay, are we
scared.
doing...
I'm
You know what?
scared.
I'm just going to ask you something.
Okay.
What's something life has taught you the hard way?
Life has taught me the hard way. You really put me on the spot here. Life has taught me the hard way.
If you want me to go first, I
Yeah,
can.
go first because I'm overthinking as
Okay.
usual.
Something life has taught me the hard way is that you can be the nicest, kindest, most empathetic, loving, nurturing, caring person in the world. And there are still going to be people that just absolutely refuse to like you because of their own things.
Yeah, I can relate to
And
that.
that there is I've learned the hard way. There's no point in trying to earn someone's acceptance. There's no point in trying to earn someone's love.
Yeah.
The people who are for you are for you.
Yeah.
And you won't have to beg for it. You won't have to plead. You won't have to perform. And so I've learned the hard way to genuinely show up as myself in every connection, in every relationship, because I will be the one that's hurting by trying to be liked by people that simply just don't want to.
Yeah.
That's just one of the things I
Yeah,
learned.
we
the hard
just
way.
talked about that today actually on the phone.
Yeah.
It's like I struggle with that too. I always, like if somebody doesn't like me, I'm always like, well, what am I doing wrong? Maybe I can do this, or maybe if I reach out to them. But at the end of the day, hurt people. So I think sometimes it's just maybe what they're going through.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people, when they're unhappy, they project, or maybe it makes them feel some kind of way, the way you're acting. So I can totally relate to that.
Well,
I've been struggling with that as well.
Jealousy, envy, insecurity, it does a lot of damage.
Yeah.
And the people that are filled with that the most,
Yes.
they will bring, it goes with them everywhere they are.
Yeah, exactly.
And it has nothing to do with you.
Exactly. That's actually why, another reason why I started the Hot Girls Build is because I feel like with women, or sometimes, there's a lot of competition and a lot of jealousy. So I was in the season of my life where I'm like, I really want a good group of women that are also building things to come together and support each other. And that was kind of my mission. And it's, again, it's like blossomed, and it's crazy how so many other girls are feeling the exact same way of this like competitive thing with some women. And so, I totally get that.
And I think it's really important to surround yourself with women, but people in general that are the same as you in some, like in that way.
Yes,
Maybe not
exactly.
every way. Like it's good to be, but like in the sense of I have no agenda with the people in my life. I'm not jealous of them.
Yeah.
I can celebrate their wins happily. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't make me feel less about myself. Like I know that wherever I am in my life is based on my choices.
Yes.
And so I don't feel jealous for them because I know that if they have succeeded in any way, they've worked for it.
Right. You should feel happy for them.
I don't compare myself either. Like, and so I can be genuinely happy for other women and see them thrive and win. And, that makes me feel good too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But it's really hard to be around people that aren't that way.
It is. And I think too, those people that might feel jealous or see it as competition, I think it always goes back to something deeper.
Oh, 100%.
I think they're always struggling with probably maybe insecurity, or maybe there's something in themselves that's missing. So that's also, it's needless to say, I know that other people go through things.
It's beautiful to say that. And that's the empathetic view for sure. And I'm an empathetic person in that sense too. But sometimes it's okay to also recognize it and go, okay, I'm empathetic. I understand that you probably have hurt.
Yep.
But I also understand how important my mental health is and how important it is for me to have people in my life that support me and don't like self-sabotage me with their jealousy or insecurity.
Yep.
Because I want to, this is the path I'm on. And you need people that can go with you.
Yes.
Not people that are trying to hold you back.
I agree with that.
Right?
Yeah. And that's probably my answer to your question is I think I can be too empathetic and maybe see both sides a little too much to where it hurts myself. I feel like I'm always like giving people too many chances, always like seeing their side maybe a little too much where it starts to affect me, myself. And that at the end of the day, if you are constantly pouring into people that aren't pouring into you, it's going to affect you at some point and affect your mental health. So
I like to use this example when it comes to that, because I've always been overly empathetic and I dealt with way too much from people that I should have never.
Yeah.
But the perfect example, I think, for like just understanding the importance of this is like you can look at an abuser, right? Somebody that's physically abusing you, right? And you can know that they didn't just wake up one day and decide to be an abuser.
Right.
That there's trauma.
So true.
There's probably trauma there. There's probably a backstory there. There's probably all kinds of things there that made them the way they are. And maybe those things weren't their fault. But they're still hurting you.
Exactly. Yeah.
They're still hitting you or whatever it is they're doing. And so you can know that and still separate yourself.
Yeah. Very true. No, yeah.
Because you have to protect yourself.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. That's so true. Yep.
All right. Let's move on to something else. We got really deep there.
That was fun though. We always get a little deep, maybe too deep, but.
What's the most ridiculous thing you've ever done to find yourself?
Oh my gosh, these are some hard questions.
Okay, all right. Next one. If your life had a theme song right now, what would it be?
Let me think. Okay, first we need to get a brain flowing. Think of some songs. You're a Taylor Swift fan, so I'm sure you could figure out.
Mine would be, 'cause I'm a real tough kid. I can handle my, they said fake it till you make it and something, and I did. I don't actually know every word of the song.
You said you love that song, but you don't know the
Well,
lyrics.
okay, the best part is.
You tried.
'Cause I can do it with a broken heart. And then I like the part where it's like, I'm so depressed I act like it's my birthday. Every day.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so obsessed with him, but he avoids me. Like the plague. I mean, that defines my life in so many ways, you know?
Yes.
I do actually sing. I'm not, you wouldn't know it by what I just did.
Can you tell we have ADHD?
Okay.
Anywho, okay.
You can sing it if you can't think of a title.
I can actually sing too if no one knew that.
Yeah, I know, right? You don't know that by what we just did, but we do sing. We both actually sing.
Maybe next time this could be a singing show and not.
We'll do a Mariah Carey or
sing.
Whitney Houston song next time.
Yeah. Okay. Do you mind if I look at my song playlist really quick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it. I'll think of another question while you're doing that.
I think while you were saying that was when you were singing the anxiety song.
Oh yeah, that one. That's yours. That's your theme song. Anxiety.
That is so true. Anxiety. Oh, anxiety. Oh. Okay, so maybe that's it. I think it is. It might be anxiety. Even though I've really conquered my anxiety, so maybe I'll say that's not conquered because I feel like I still have anxiety in certain situations like today. But as you can tell, she's already zoned out.
No, I'm looking at questions.
Oh, okay.
What'd you say?
Okay, so mine would be anxiety.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's a good one.
Thanks.
Yeah. Okay. What's the funniest fake it till you make it moment that you've had?
Oh, every business call, every business meeting, I am like, yeah, yes. Even though half the time I'm like, I don't really know what they're saying. I have no clue what those big words are, but I will go home and I will look up all those big words and educate myself.
I love that.
But
that's good.
But confidence is key. I do feel like I'm very good at the, eye contact and smiling, but deep down, I probably don't know what you're saying.
That's a good one.
That takes, and that's me being so authentic. So I hope y'all take that.
That's good. Okay. Let's take a quick break for me to tell you about Simply Wurth It, a clinic of trusted nurse practitioners who are focused on personal weight management, optimizing your health, and working with what your body needs to build confidence through safe and effective medical solutions. Simply Wurth It is different than all the rest because they only hire nurse practitioners, not just medical assistants or nurses. With these skilled practitioners, they are able to provide a safer, more specialized service to get you to your specific goals. They have 3 locations that are going to serve you in Wentzville, St. Peters, and South County. Visit simplyworthit.com. That's Simply Worth It, WURTH to set up your new patient consultation today.
That was
If
a
you
lot
were
to say.
to completely reinvent yourself tomorrow, what alter ego name would you give her? Oh. Ooh.
You really came out with the easy questions, Ashley. And would you give
What's
her?
an alter
like,
ego name you give your new person, your new self?
Okay, this is so cheesy. I don't know if I can do this. Well, in middle school, I really wanted to be called Brielle. Because I didn't actually like, and I'm sorry,
You didn't like Gabrielle.
I'm throwing people under the bus right now.
I know
I
what you're
don't
gonna say.
love being called Gabby. But, so then I came up with the name Brielle. So you know what? Maybe I just bring it back. Like tomorrow, my
Yeah.
name is going to be Brielle. It's going to be old me.
Listen, I called you Gabby for 2 years before
Yeah.
you finally said, I don't actually go by Gabby.
That's called
Not my
anxiety.
name."
That's called
And I was
anxiety.
like, what?
I was too scared to tell you, hey, don't
My
love.
name's actually Gabrielle.
Yeah, my name is Gabrielle. I would like to be called Gabrielle, but that's where my
Somebody had to
anxiety.
have called you that because I don't know why I would have called you that.
I mean, it makes sense because Gabby's a nickname for Gabrielle. You know what
Somebody
I mean?
had to have, because why else would I have just decided to start calling you Gabby out of nowhere?
I probably didn't tell them either that I wanted
Yeah.
to be called Gabrielle.
So
It's a
you want to hear what mine was in high school?
yeah.
Because this is hilarious. So I really liked Jennifer Lopez.
Okay.
Mostly
Jenny from the
because
block.
she had a big butt, and so did I. And that made me feel like normal, right?
Yeah.
So my nickname in high school was Taylo. My last name was Taylor.
Oh.
So my nickname in high school was Taylo.
Oh. I think you should bring that back. I kind of like it. I got Brielle and
Yeah.
Taylo. Brielle and Taylo. I kind of like it.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to call us that from here on out.
We all have our things.
That
but-
question was fun.
So when you're like really having a day,
Okay.
do you journal, scream into a pillow, dance around your kitchen, or all of the above?
All of the above.
Okay.
It comes in, it's like a cry.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm going to be honest. The journal probably comes in about 4 to 5 days later. And then I will get my coffee. Then that's when I'll be dancing around the kitchen, probably like trying to get myself out of it. When the caffeine hits, as soon as that hits, I'm doing okay.
That's good.
Do you
See,
ever
it didn't
feel
work
like
for
that?
Me like that? No.
You ever feel like when the coffee hits, like you're like, I'm good?
No.
No? Okay.
Because for me,
Just me?
I drink it so much now that it doesn't actually do anything anymore. It's like habit.
Oh.
It's like it's like my, what's the word? It's like my comfort cup. Like, does that make sense?
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, I wish it did something. Mentally it does. Mentally, it's just like my little crutch.
Okay.
Gotta have my coffee every day. Like,
So it sounds like an addiction.
it is a major addiction, but it doesn't do anything anymore.
Okay.
So
you're
what
at
I
that
like
point.
to do
You're at that
is I
point.
wake up depressed.
Oh yeah, shout out to
Picasso's
Picasso's
for fixing my,
Picasso.
keeping my fix.
Don't look at my
going.
nails.
But yeah, no, I get up and I'm depressed. And if I can get out of bed that day, which I usually, if I have my daughter, I have to. So that's always fun.
Yeah.
And if I don't have her, eventually I'll roll out of bed. First thing I do is coffee. Hydrate? No. My body's like,
Water? No.
and my mind is like, coffee.
It's like the SpongeBob.
It's not going to do anything, but we need it. We need it. So I get my coffee.
Okay.
Sit on my couch. I do a little doom scrolling.
Big doom scroll.
Like to get a good doom scroll in first thing in the morning. And get a good crash.
Should you start with the doom scrolling?
No, I do. I start.
Should you?
I get the coffee. I
Should
doom
you?
scroll to get the tears really worked out. and my feed is perfect because it's literally just as many depressing things as you can find about love, especially.
But Hot Girls Cry too, so you know what?
So I get all the sad songs flowing in my head, all the sad quotes, like it just first thing I just get a good solid cry in. And then I'll sit there for a while and then I'll think about all the things I could be doing to make my life better that I'm not. And then I'll think about I could start right now. It's never too late to start. And then I just sit there a little longer and I don't start. I don't. And then you FaceTime me.
There's the FaceTime call, yeah.
And then we'll talk about how you're depressed too. And then we'll should we go hike or something? And then we'll go hike.
Should
and then
we be good and maybe go outside?
Somehow.
We do.
Somehow I feel better.
Every time after the hike, we're like, wow, I feel so good.
Why did we do this before?
Why?
Yeah.
Why do we feel so good? I don't know. Maybe nature heals.
That's on my bad days. I will say, as terrible as that sounds, I've been really working on this a lot lately, and I've been forcing myself to actually get up and get outside and go walk at the park.
So it's actually so healing.
Sunlight. I've been doing that actually instead, but that was my typical for a really long time. And every once in a while,
everyone has done it. Everyone's been there. Trust me.
But
it's a learning.
The walking has helped.
Yeah.
The sunlight has helped.
Definitely.
I still cry through the whole thing.
But at least we get to get outside and do it.
But I get sunlight.
It does. Sunlight heals.
And then I look around and I notice all the little creatures and the little leaves with water drops and the butterflies and
the small things. It really
little
is the
things.
small
And
things.
I think about life and I'm like, I'm so blessed. I'm really depressed,
and then you're
but
back.
I'm also really blessed.
And then you're back.
Yeah.
It's like, she's back.
Perspective.
That's songs in my head.
Perspective does a lot.
Yeah, it does. Okay, next question.
Anyway.
Anywho.
This is good. I bet you'll
Okay.
What's the funniest sign from the universe you've ever gotten? Or we'll say from God.
I feel like you have one in mind.
Well, I was thinking about the worm.
So Ashley, let me explain this. So Ashley, when we were on our hot girl hike, she was really looking for some signs. And when I say really, it's like there'd be a leaf on the ground. She's like, oh, look at that. That looks like it's telling me to keep going. It's like she's giving me the look. I've told too much.
I mean, did I really sound like that?
No, but hey, you were just
Did I really sound like that? And did I really look at a leaf?
Okay, never mind. I'm going to take this one back to Ashley.
I said, look at the leaves, how beautiful they are. They're glowing in the sunlight. That's what I said.
Anywho, so there was a worm, and the worm was...
I literally was just standing there, and I looked down, and there was a little caterpillar worm, one of those cute little green ones that do the whole little...
As caterpillars do.
He was on me, on my chest, and I just thought that was really sweet.
And she thought that was...
That could have been one of my ancestors.
It was.
That could have been my grandma. We don't know.
And it was sweet. It was a sweet moment. It really...
You got to find signs in the little things.
And it's so true. It really is.
But this wasn't about my sign. This is about yours. So I asked you.
No, but okay. Well, this is so chaotic. Me. I don't know. Okay, so was that your sign is the worm?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is gonna get a little bit deeper.
Go for it.
Okay. I feel like every time I cry or I'm on my hands and knees, like, God help me, the next day something good always happens.
Really?
Like, I feel like that's always a sign. Like, I feel like it's a sign of being like, you kept going, you kept doing what you're doing, and there's always good to bad.
That's really
so
good.
I feel like I've had a lot of those recently where
good.
My week will be going good and there'll be one time where I'm like, I'm going to give up all of this. I'm just going to quit it all. And the next day there's always an opportunity on the other side. It's just been happening. Yeah.
It's kind of amazing what happens when you actually pray and ask for something.
Right? Yeah.
I forget that sometimes that's okay.
Yeah. One
like
making
I feel like
time
I have to do everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then sometimes
asking
I'll
for
break
help.
down and be like,
yeah.
Help.
Well, the
and
hardest thing
something happens.
Hey, the hardest thing is to keep going. But if you do keep going, there's always an opportunity on the other side. I really believe that.
Asking God for things.
Well,
like I felt.
There's I wouldn't say ask. It's more of like, I guess, being
but the Bible
like,
says, "Asking you shall receive."
Yeah.
Why
I
would
guess
it
there's
say
a balance.
that?
I guess there's a balance to it,
Who
though.
says? Who says? Pastors say that. I don't remember the Bible saying.
It's all
that
about
anywhere.
interpretation.
I don't remember the Bible saying, "Ask for certain things, but don't ask for others." I don't remember anywhere it says that.
I guess it also just depends how, if you're only going to God like to ask Him We're getting
I mean,
on
I'm
a
not gonna be
religious
like, Lord, I
topic
could
right
really
now.
use a Lamborghini.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you're
I
constantly.
mean, that's just common sense.
Yeah.
Right. But what if?
What if a Lamborghini
What if the
shows
Lord
up
wants
in
me to have a Lamborghini and he's just waiting for me to ask?
I think you should buy a Lamborghini.
I don't want
I think
one,
it's your
actually.
sign. Okay.
I don't want one. I'd rather have a Bronco. Anyway, that's
Anywho.
okay. What was your first celebrity crush? Do you still secretly think about them?
Zac Efron. Zac Efron.
Ooh, yeah. I mean,
High School Musical.
oh, back when he had the gap.
I was like 10, but still. I was like, ooh, Zac Efron.
That's my husband right there. Yeah. Oh, my first celebrity crush. I think I said this in another role. Was either Devin Sawa and Casper. Remember Casper, the friendly ghost? Devin, when he came down that stairwell, and he took her hand and they danced, and then he floated in the air because he was secretly a ghost.
So you're still not over him, obviously.
I loved him. He's passed away since, I think. Or no, he's not passed away. What am I saying? I'm thinking of Brad Renfro. Anyway, this is an 80s, 90s baby thing. You don't know if you're listening and you're her age. And JTT, Jonathan Taylor Thomas, was just the cutest. He was so cute. I
wish I knew who these people
had
were.
a whole notebook, a whole binder that was like, I love JTT on it. I would have married JTT. And then Leo DiCaprio
After this,
back
you
in
can
the day was fire.
See, he still is cute.
And Romeo and Juliet.
He aged well, too.
Did he?
No? I thought he did.
I have my
thought
hang-ups
he
with
looks
him
good.
now.
Okay.
Being that he's, older than me and he dates like 20-year-olds, 19-year-olds.
Oh,
But we
hey,
whatever. That's a
perfect
story
for
for another
me.
day. We don't need to get into
Perfect for
Hollywood
me.
today.
I'm 26.
But
Anywho.
anyway. Okay, this is, I don't know what this is at this point, but this segment.
It's fun. It's chaotic. We're crazy. We're crazy. Okay, next question.
We're crazy.
We're crazy.
We don't know what we're doing.
Isn't everyone crazy?
All right. Well, let's break it down. Let's pull it together with some really influential questions.
Okay.
This is a really deep question.
Oh. Okay, let me sit up straight.
What's
I'm
your
ready.
go-to guilty pleasure when you need a pick-me-up?
That's not that deep of a question. My guilty pleasure. One more time for that question.
What's your guilty pleasure when you need a pick-me-up?
I was gonna say coffee, but
Yeah.
it's like sounds like my life is revolved around coffee, and it kind of is.
Yeah. I would say coffee's a good answer for you.
Yeah.
For
Mhm.
me, it's either a cupcake or a really good cookie
I love cookies.
in Pride and Prejudice.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you like flip on the show Pride and Prejudice? You do?
I love it.
Really?
It's my favorite movie.
Do you feel like
Besides
motivated
Braveheart.
after, and you're like, yes, I can do this?
Well, I don't know if I'd say motivated.
Comfort movie. Maybe it's like
It's a comfort movie. It's a cry every
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, that
But
makes
I
sense.
love it. It's like a comfort movie. That and Braveheart are my comfort movies. And Lord of the Rings. Those are my comfort
Oh.
movies.
That's-
The
I
only thing
actually
is-
still haven't watched Lord of the Rings.
Really? It's so cute. You'd love it.
Oh, I'm not a movie gal.
Oh, then
I
you
don't
probably would love
watch
it.
a lot of movies, a lot of shows. I should, but this is when everyone asks the question, well, what do you do with your time?
What do you do with your time?
Oh.
I know you don't clean.
Hey.
Because either do I. Either do
No,
I.
This is chaotic, but let's not go there, girl. Let's quiet down those things.
Remember, I thought we were being real, though.
You're right. All right, I'm not the cleanest person. I'll admit it. I'm not.
It's ADHD.
We'll blame it on that. Yes.
It really is, though. I mean,
know,
it really
It
is.
is. I'm a girly. I love to make content. I love to edit. I really actually like videography.
Yeah. Fashion.
Fashion. Oh, that's a guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
If I am sad or upset or having a bad day, take me to the mall.
Yeah. Okay.
Take me to the mall. And it's retail therapy for me.
I love that so much. Okay.
Yeah.
And now I
My
actually
bank account
have
doesn't.
a couple of deep questions.
Did you hear that?
I did, and that's
Bank account
my bank account
doesn't.
doesn't love anything I'm doing right now.
Or the $8
I can
coffees?
tell you that right now. I can tell you that right now. But it's a work in progress until I go to jail. Until
So
I end
cut
up
that
in jail,
part. Cut that part out.
it's a work in progress. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. But
Yeah.
if it does, I know who to call.
Not me, girl. 'Cause can't bail you out.
Like, Ashley, as much as I'd love to, you made the wrong call.
I'm going to go to the bank and go, can I take a loan out to bail my friend? She needs help.
It's rent or getting Ashley out of jail. Ashley, I'm sorry, honey. Enjoy it. You got 30 days. You're going to probably learn a lot.
Coffee, Ashley? I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, 2 more questions that are going to be really impactful. And these are seriously impactful.
Okay. Let's take some deep breaths.
And I think this is a sweet question.
Okay.
What's one thing about our connection that has surprised you the most?
You always ask me first. Okay. Surprised me the most. I said to you on our hot girl hike, I said, this is the most I've laughed in a long time. And I think it's something about being around that person that can really bring out the joy and the smiles and laughing.
I'm just crying. It's fine.
It's fine. Hot girls only cry.
Well, hopefully do other things. Hot girls build too.
We build,
you know?
But yeah, I feel like you've helped me a lot, bring out the laughter, just like even doing this right now. I'm like, it's so fun.
I would say what surprised me the most about our connection is, one, just how encouraging you've been. Not that you weren't always encouraging.
Yeah.
You always were. But like, you really showed up in like the last few months when we met each other, like in a way that like we were never not friends. Like we were never not friends, but like we just went for a while without talking. And you just like came in and just showed up like you'd always been there for me and let me cry and go through my things that I was going through. And you really encouraged me, and you kind of kept me a lot like sane a lot of days with the way that you encouraged me. And I really appreciate that.
It's really sweet. Again, love you. Look at her nails.
They're so bad. Don't zoom in on the nails.
Don't zoom in on the nails.
Please. Okay, one more. What's a moment with me? Actually, 2 more. What's a moment with me you'll always carry with you?
A specific moment. This is hard.
That is kind of hard, isn't it?
Walking into the boutique we were working at. That's cheesy.
Yeah, with our coffees.
Yeah. I remember you walking in. I was like, I saw you through the window. I was like, she's a doll. Like, I thought you were so cute. You're gorgeous, obviously. Aww. But then you walked in with your big smile and you were like, are you hiring? And I was like, yeah, come on in, girl. Literally, barely an interview.
Hired.
Barely an interview. I think I was just like, yep, you're the perfect fit. So
this question is, if you had to put our story into a single sentence, what would it be? But let's do that. But also let's do, if you had to put your story into a single sentence, what would it be?
Like a full sentence or like words? This is kind of
decide.
How about you first? You're better at this, at answering on the fly.
I would say if I could put our story into a single sentence, it would be God's timing is always perfect. Divine timing.
Yeah,
because
I love that.
We came into each other's lives and probably didn't even know if there was any meaning behind it the first time. We kind of went our separate ways for like a year or so or 2, not even thinking about it, not even intentionally. And God put us back together at a perfect time that we both needed each other. And
we both were struggling with the same things. It was really cool.
And I just think that's really, it's divine timing.
Yeah.
Like it was perfect.
It is. I love that. Yeah.
You know?
You're really good at this on the fly thing.
Stop.
It's almost like you have a podcast.
Anyway.
Anywho.
And then if I had to put my story into a single sentence, what would it be? No matter where you come from, no matter what you've been through, you are the author of your story. And you can change it at any moment.
So beautiful.
And you can make a difference at any moment.
Yeah.
And that it matters. That's not one sentence. That's like 10. But
I was going to say, I have like a word. I don't know if I can make a whole sentence, but I got a word.
That God can use anybody. And even the bad things that happen to you can turn into beautiful things later.
So true. So true. That's so good. Aw.
I don't know why that made me a little bit.
No, that's really sweet.
Your turn.
Well, girl, I'm not as like poetic and really good at these sentences. If I had a word, I'd say roller coaster.
Okay. That's hopeful.
No, I'm kidding. But anyway, yours was all sweet and stuff.
The first one is our story.
Our story
is a single sentence.
Okay.
Is our friendship.
We're meant to be together. Like we're meant to. I was really trying to be serious with that, Ashley. That
was really good.
We're meant to. We're meant to be together.
That was pretty damn profound.
That should be a Taylor Swift song.
I think it already is.
We are never ever. That's getting back together.
No, that's not.
But anyway,
Can't
sorry.
you see
I'm
you
not good at
belong
this.
with me.
Yeah, you belong with me. That's
Okay.
it. Okay, I'm
Anyway,
not good at this. Okay, but
you're at the other one.
on the right,
and then
whatever.
we're gonna wrap this.
Okay, yeah, this
whatever this
chaotic
is
thing up. I don't know. Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, that's
I feel
great.
like that's a huge one. I feel like I've had a lot of stuff happen in my life, and I've been on my knees questioning why. And I think in this era of life, I've really seen things play out and able to share my story. And I think that everything happens for a reason.
You know what I want to say too, in relation to Hot Girls Cry Too,
Mm-hmm.
right? Don't ever judge a book by its cover.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't make that up, obviously. This is not me being, but you can look at someone and think, wow, she's got it all together.
Yeah.
Her hair's done, her makeup's done, her
Yeah.
outfit's cute. She's got it all together. You do not know
You have no idea.
who a person is,
Yeah.
what a person is, what they're going through, what their story is until you open the book.
That is so true.
And I think that's really important for women to understand too, because we have a tendency to judge other women based on what we see.
Yeah.
And if we have any
What they look
insecurity
like, yeah.
in us, if we have any comparison tendencies in us, there can sometimes be this feeling of like, I don't want to like that person.
yeah,
But
that's
it's
so
like
true.
Some of the kindest, nicest, most understanding, loving, lovely people in the world can look like they're perfect and not
Exactly.
be perfect at all.
Yeah, I agree completely.
You know?
Yeah, that's really true. That's
Which is
beautiful.
what Hot Girls Cry Too is about too.
Exactly. It's
about-
we're just being authentic.
It's,
Just hit the
hey,
microphone.
everyone has a story. We all struggle. We all suffer.
And
We all-
community. And also,
yeah.
I feel like community is so important because, like we said before, we kind of reconnected again. I feel like we both felt really lonely.
Mm-hmm.
And so when we came together, I do feel like it's blossomed. I don't know why I feel emotional. It's blossomed into bringing other women together
Yes.
too. Like you were the person that showed up with me at my first meetup when little me was so scared. And then we brought so many other women together. And I think that's really cool.
Well, you did that.
Well, okay, but
You did
But
that.
you were also with me.
Yeah, I went with
And
you.
you were the one that was helping me with my spiral mind
Yeah.
freaking
was
out.
the one saying, Gabby, this is
Yeah,
going to be great.
It is going to work.
It doesn't
And it
matter
worked.
if one person shows up or 100.
Mhm.
Like it's what you're
Yeah.
doing is a good thing.
You believed in me, and that's
I
really
do believe
important.
in you. I really believe in you.
I believe in you too. We're all.
I just
in
need to believe in
this.
myself.
Yeah, girl.
You know?
Hey, I got you.
That's
I
it.
got you.
That's what it is. Anyway.
Anywho, all right.
So, yeah, we're going to wrap this
That
up.
was fun. This was
Obviously,
fun.
it was fun. And obviously, every episode's going to look a little different. But this is Hot Girls Cry Too. This is about being real, just getting the stuff out there, remembering that we're all struggling,
Mhm.
remembering how important community is, remembering that there are so many people that you'll be able to relate to that can relate to you, that you're human, that your emotions are okay, that it's okay to feel things, it's okay to struggle, and you're not alone.
Life behind the perfect feed is what I say.
Yeah.
On 3, we'll say bye.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Bye.